is the next gen European record holder. He'll be going for 185 in the opening round, goes up to 202. The current world record is Paul Kahinde, the elite world record holder, 221. Bonnie Gustin with the next gen record of 204. And at European level, Eric Zakiev of Russia, 199, set 8 years ago in Dubai at the World Championships. Mark Swan with the next gen record of 179. But he can go up to 202, has done previously. So there may be records attempted today. Seen in the back room, backstage, the warm-up area. Oh, lots of bodies racing around. With the action about to start. And the athletes about to take to the stage, all 8 of them. The 4th men's weight division up at 65 kg.
Representing Poland,
Mikołaj Kuczybinski of Poland.
representing Georgia,
Lasha Alelishvili of the host nation, Georgia. Next up for Italy, Giuseppe Colantoni, the 29-year-old, 3 major championship medalists in this. For the Dominican Republic, Jose Manuel Abud. For Poland, Grzegorz Lanza. And the reigning European champion, Marek Trikasz.
and representing Great Britain, Mark Swan.
And the world junior champion and the Commonwealth Games silver medalist from
65 kilo category.
well, just about a month ago in Birmingham, Mark Swan. Lovely venue. We have been here before for the 3rd time in 18 months. Had a World Cup event here early last year, May last year. Then the World Championships, where the venue looked quite different. December of 2021, and here we are again for the European Championships. And our officials for today. Referees Mahmoud El Shabeni of Egypt. Here's the chief referee, centre referee Ilana Raka of Greece. Olga Prokopishina of Kazakhstan. Chiara Cifarelli of Italy is the technical controller. And here's the jury. Technical delegate for this competition is Zita Gyako of Hungary. So here we are at the Hualing Hotel and Preference in Tbilisi by the Tbilisi Senior City, just out of the city, the capital. And this is precisely the same arena that we've been for the two previous competitions here. But completely readjusted to look immensely different and quite spectacular. There was a, I'm not sure if you've heard that, but quite a spectacular yell coming from backstage, which is a little further back this time. So we're going to start with an attempt of 100 kilos. May be a slight problem, I think, with Harut Mkhitaryan of Armenia, because he appears to have already scrubbed his second and third round attempts, and if he's done that for rounds 2 and 3, you expect him to do it for round 1. You don't see his name here on the list, so, well, looks like he's out of the competition. So we're down to 7 lifters in this event, which is unfortunate straight away. Would have been great to see Mkhitaryan here. He is the only male Armenian in international competition right now. But not this week. And he has already, I fear, departed the scene. May have been an injury in warm-up, but he will not be competing in this European Championship.
And must increase the weight attempted by at least 1 kilogram following a successful lift. The winner is the athlete who lifts the
It's the third of the continental events this year already. We've been in Pyeongtaek in Korea for the Asia Oceania Championships and in St. Louis for the Americas Championships.
There are 10 different weight categories for both men and women. The body weight categories range from 49 kilograms to over 107 kilograms for men and 41 kilograms
These
to
are
over
the
86 kilograms for women.
12th
An incredible
European
feat of strength
Championships,
by using just their upper body.
but the
Athletes
4th
can often
since
lift
they were
more than 3
revived
times their own body
in
weight.
2013 and Lex in Russia. Since then we've been in Hungary and Eger and Bergsamir in France last time out. A reminder of our world record holders too, Paul Kehinde, who we should be seeing in the African Championships next month in Cairo.
Referees, please take your positions on the field of play.
Mark Swan, a potential candidate to beat that elite European record, the European record today. We will see.
Starter loaders, please preload the bar to 100 kilos. Rack height 5. 100 kilos. Rack height 5.
And we have a very special trophy presenter later.
Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger. You push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in. No resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor. I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
Welcome to the men's up to 65 kilo category. At the 2022 European Open Championships in Tbilisi.
Still been quite
Georgia.
warm in
This
Tbilisi
is
the
our
past few
first
days. It's been
session of this
knocky in the
championship,
mid-20s,
and it will
but it's been
feature
quite
7
wet for a lot of that
athletes.
time
Mostly Europeans.
as
We
well.
have 1 athlete in from the Caribbean, the Dominican Republic.
One important point as well, if you have been following the regional championships, the continental championships this year, the head-to-head rule has changed this year. It used to be ad infinitum that if you finished all square, then the lifter with the lighter weight would get the nod. Well, that was taken away. Countdown's on.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready for powerlifting? Thank you. The bar is loaded. Our first athlete calling for 100 kilos, representing Poland.
That rule has changed. We are going to tell you a lot about that later on. And I will point out now, it has changed again for these championships. Mikołaj Kuczybinski of Poland going first, and he's going to kick off with a lift of 110. I can tell you that Harat Mkhitaryan of Armenia is out. He's withdrawn from the competition and does not start, unfortunately. So Mikołaj Kuczybinski to go for a lift of 100 to get this competition underway, get himself on the board, get it off well.
First lift is
And he's got it. Good lift for Kuczybinski. He leads on 100. One of the prime powerlifting nations in European competition. He's only 17 years old. It is nowhere near his first major championship. Competed 4 years ago at the Europeans in Bergsamere and finished in 5th. Mariusz Uwila is his national team coach. So the first for the home nation, for Georgia. His second major championship, and they've both been in this venue. Lasha Alelishvili of Georgia. It's not been a bad sporting weekend for Georgia already. They beat North Macedonia in Football's Nations League last night in the city, in the Dinamo Tbilisi Stadium. Remember, if you've been saying it Tbilisi all your life, you're wrong. Tbilisi. 120 is lifetime best, and this aiming to break it straight away. Going for 125, and he's wasted no time in it. He's got that raise swiftly. This for the lead for Georgia. And he's got it! And he's got it! 3 white lights for Alelishvili, and he sets the standard. He leads. So a couple of important points. If you've not been with us for the regional championships earlier this year, there's now another set of medals up for grabs, and it being an open championship, well, 2 more sets of medals. Those for the Europeans and those for everybody. But if you get all 3 lifts, there is now a total lift category. The champion is still the competitor with the heaviest lift. But if you get all 3 lifts, then you've got a massive chance of winning medals in the total lift. We'll point that out to you more as the competition wears on, because now for Italy, Giuseppe Colantuoni, aiming for 133 here. 136 is lifetime best. No mark in his 2 world championships to date here and in Nur Sultan in 2019, but 6th in the last Europeans in Bergsamere. And from now on, any athletes who finish level at the end of the competition the head-to-head in terms of the lighter body weight, that's gone. But also what had been in play for the 2 previous regional championships this year, where if both athletes said, well, like the Olympic high jump, we'll share it. Can't do that anymore. There has to be an extra head-to-head lift, and that is mandatory. Only way you can avoid that is to go heavier. And that is what Colin Tierney is aiming for here with 133, but he's not got it, is no lift. And all 3 going against him on the stop sequence, and also 2 to 3 referees on the press weren't happy with either. So he'll have to reconsider his options. Get it right next time. That was just 3 off his lifetime best. To the man from Benevento. So we're here for the next 6 days in Tbilisi. So now competing in the open competition for the Dominican Republic, Jose Manuel Abud. Finished 7th in the Americas Championships in St. Louis in July. In the William Persa Center. 6th in the Pan Ams, last time out in Lima. Based in Madrid. He's been there about 10 years now from the University Matanzas. Moved from the Dominican Republic a decade ago. His club is Sideropolis. He's got coaches based in the Dominican Republic and Spain. Amenkichi is his Madrid coach. So for 143, Jose Manuel Abud. It is good. It's 3 out of 3 for 143 for Jose Manuel Abud, and he leads. No hesitation from the veteran. It's in what's now labelled the Legends category. As there is the Masters element to the sport for the first time. Silver in the World Cup event in Bogota last year. This has been a very good result for him so far. So next to go, the second of the 3 poles, and it's the silver medalist. The last 2 championships, Egger in Hungary and Berg Sumir in France. Gregor Lanza, 178 is lifetime best. This is well inside that. This for 160 for a whopping advantage towards the end of this opening round. 4th in Tokyo in last year's Paralympic Games. Lanza ready at 160. Something that's well within his capabilities, and he wasted no time with that at all. And that's a good lift. It's 3 out of 3 for Gregor Lanza, and he is our new leader. Very good lift, and really no issues at all. He was in and out in no time. The man from Kijalin with the Start Kijalin club won gold at the last Egger World Cup 3 years ago. Nice lift. In his 3 European Championships to date, he's medalled each time, 2 silvers and 1 bronze. So exit stage right, enter stage left for Marius. Awiva, the national team coach, to bring in Marek Trikaš, the European champion from Bexamer 4 years ago. His first major championship medal, he'd finished 4th in the Paralympic Games in Rio. Did not see him in Tokyo though. Fourth previously in the 2017 World Championships in Mexico City, which you may remember was rearranged late due to the earthquake. .162 he's aiming for here. He was originally looking at 165. Him and Lanza both going for slightly under what they were aiming for in the opening round. Trikaš has gone up to 180 in his career. His coaches Marius Awiva and Remigiusz Wawajka. So 162. Decent attempt, and it is a good lift. Well, it's Poland 1 and 2 at the moment. Trikaš and Lanza. And currently in 3rd place from a European point of view is Lasha Alelishvili from Georgia, but that can change with the last attempt of this round.
Boulders, please. Rack height 7, 190 kilos.
Well, it's good going so far for Poland. They do have a chance, a slight chance of a clean sweep, but they would need Kościuszynski to leap right up in the standings. And then there's this man to contend with for Great Britain, Mark Swan, the world junior champion from last year here. And not just here, I mean here, in this very arena at the Huali Hotel. It's Mark Swan. Silver in the Commonwealth Games at the NEC in Birmingham. Brilliant crowds at that. That's always great to see. Major games always produce big crowds. I mean, we've got a big crowd here, but lashings of the public there as well. Always gratifying. So 202 is what he has got up to. He's the next-gen European record holder. He could be the next European champion. He's an elite now. He's 21 from Seaham, Durham, Dubai World Cup winner last year, Manchester World Cup winner last year, 4th in the senior event at the World Championships after being crowned World Junior Champion. This for 190, this for a big advantage. And surely too big if he gets it. And he has got it!
Swan, 190 kilos.
Mark Swan hits 190 straight away, and it is a big advantage right at the top of the leaderboard for Great Britain.
Water loaders, please. Rack height.
And he just bounded onto the bench, got the lift, departed, bit of strain, put in the gold medal position. Very good lift, very big advantage. 190 for Mark Swan, the lead. Trikaš second for Poland, 162. Lanza third for Poland, 160. Here's the leaderboard, and look at that advantage for Mark Swan. It is major. He's 28 clear. So Britain 1, Poland 2 and 3. And here's the third pole right now, currently lying in 6th position overall, 5th in the European Championship. Nikolai Kościuszynski, so he's cleared 100, this for 108. And this for another lifetime best. He's only 17, by the way, so he's still in the rookie category. It is his second European Championship, 2 World Championships previously from Start Wrocław. So 108. Barely any time gone on the clock at all. And it's a good lift. And he's just gliding through. It's going to be a high finish for him. It's going to be a lot of prime experience too. Nice clean lift. Well, job done so far, and he's going well, by the way, in the total lift. That puts him into the lead in the total lift standings. It's not where a champion is crowned, but it's another set of medals and a chance for more glory. Had been thought that among the most consistent athletes were those who were finishing 4th, 5th and 6th, but they were being upended by brilliant one-off lifts, and obviously if you get the lift you deserve the medal, no doubt about that, but the total lift is a reward for consistency. Lasha Alalishvili of Georgia, 4th in the European standings, 5th overall. This going for 130, and this would be another new lifetime best for him. And gosh, he's not wasted any time at all. They've been absolutely ravenous. It is 2-1 against, and both in the stop sequence going against. Both referees who voted him down, both watching from the angle, were both unhappy with the stop. And not enough of a stop, they'd have felt then. Or was there enough of an old brush off the chest? Well, we're not going to see from there. But obviously our centre referee thought there was, but the others did not. So we will have to reconsider.
Representing Italy, his second attempt, Giuseppe Colantuoni.
Well, the only athlete to miss in the opening round was Giuseppe Colantoni of Italy. 133 missed out on, and he's going for 133 again here, which is just outside his lifetime best of 136. Bronze in the Echo World Cup in 2019 in Hungary, another of the regular venues, as well as here. And here, silver in the Tbilisi World Cup. Just about 15, 16 months ago. No mark, though, in the World Championships, and he's going to have to work a bit to avoid it again here. He's the only one not to register a mark so far, unfortunately. So Colantoni, 133.
1 minute.
The man from Benevento who now lives in Sant'Arcangelo Tremonte. So for 133, yeah, he's got it.
Majority decision, Colantuoni.
2-1 in his favour. Can tell you the one against was for the body position, but he's okay otherwise, and as you can see, that came from the centre referee. So everybody's on the board.
Floaters, rack 13, 147 kilos.
And he's immediately leapt up into 4th place in the European Championship, 5th in the open competition. Excellent lift. So he avoids the pitfall of last time here.
Representing Dominican Republic, Jose Manuel Abud Coronado.
Selection the Dominican Republic, Jose Manuel Abud. It was a lovely venue in St. Louis. It was in Logan University, which is the base of American powerlifting. I think actually American powerlifting full stop. Powerlifting definitely. Gorgeous auditorium. Bit like, if you remember, the Asia Oceania Championships in 2018, where a lot of European competitors were in action, just to get a taste of the Japanese climate for the Paralympic Games that were 2 years off in the future, until they weren't, obviously. gorgeous venue that was, and obviously this is too. Convention hall with a capacity of 800 this is, which is one of the biggest in Tbilisi. That's Emmanuel Abud going for 147, which actually, for a man who's been quite successful in his career, may not have medalled in a major championship before. It's not usually that far off. Did pick up Legends medals in St. Louis, which is the Masters category, if you like. 147. Ooh, 2-1 against. And it's the press sequence from both the side referees they were unhappy with. So, Abud Coronado misses out this time, stays on 143. Truth be told, probably fourth in the open competition is as best as he's going to go there. There's a straightness issue. Doesn't get it on the press. No joy. Not from the scoreboard you can see in the left. If you've got really good eyesight, he's 17 kilos off the open medals at the moment. There will be Legends medals at play here as well, so he should be scoring in that category. Here are the top three who are scoring right now in the first of them. Grzegorz Lanza of Poland, who's really well supported. 167 he's going for here. We have a lot of the Polish team around us. Bronze in his first Europeans in election in Russia in 2013. Silver in the last two, Eger and Berg-Sumer. Fourth in Tokyo at the Paralympic Games. Fifth in the Worlds in 2017. He's a prime competitor. He's always up and around there. He's not going to be denied a medal today. He's in the top three without any prospect of being knocked out of it. This to go into the silver medal position above Trikash. And he has done it! 167 for Grzegorz Lanza. 3 out of 3, 3 white lights. And he goes into second place. It's a big Polish battle for silver and bronze for the moment. Whether they have an opening to try and grab the gold is another story. Mark Swan's well ahead of Trikash and Lanza right now. And it's Lanza who's moved up in a second, waiting for the result. Good news when it will come. So Trikash falls from silver to bronze for the moment. He's now gunning for 167. Lanza is lighter in body weight. In the old days, he'd have had the chance, he'd have had the nod in the head-to-head. In the earlier regional championships this year, they'd have been given the choice of having another head-to-head lift. Yeah, 168 he's gone up to. There's no point going for 167 because nowadays finishing level in a tie means you have to go again in round 4. There is no longer an option. It may have passed you by if you hadn't been watching the earlier regional championships, but the option of doing a sharing job, that's gone.
1 minute.
Doing a Tamberi and a Bashim, that is gone. You can't share medals anymore unless you have your additional head-to-head lift, and that finishes level again. So 168, this to go back into the silver medal position. Again, it's a chunk below his lifetime best, but that's gone against him on the press sequence, which didn't seem even on the way up. It's 2-1 against, and also from a left side referee, the stop sequence as well, as she didn't like. The other two like the stop sequence, which was a bit quick. But down on the press, there's an evenness issue.
7, 195 kilos.
Stays in the bronze medal position, having been up in silver for a while. Wouldn't mind, I'd already marked him down as getting it. That was a bit previous. Stays on 162. Trikash in third, Lanza in second. Our leader, about to come out, is on the brink of being European champion. And I would very much doubt if the others are going to go for anything greater than what he's already achieved. Mark Swan of Great Britain will be the European champion at the age of 21. Coming out for 195, that is only 4 off the European record. What he's aiming for here is 7 off his lifetime best. He's in a fantastic position already. After his Commonwealth Games silver in Birmingham last month, successful on the World Cup circuit all the way through the past couple of years. He's broken onto the world powerlifting scene right at the top. This to put an extra golden tone on it, little loss of control at the end, and that has cost him. They've all voted him down on the press sequence alone. He's thinking about records.
That concludes the second of 3 rounds. Round 3 begins with a rack height
But he's
of
going to
5
leave
and a
with
low
the main
of
prize. He will be
150
European
kilos.
champion, despite not getting that. He's annoyed at himself for not getting it. Denied at 195, Swan still leads at 190. And it's a major lead. Swan in front, Lanza second, Trikash at the bronze medal position. In terms of the total lift, Trikash quite a bit down, Lanza in the gold medal position. And Kotsubinski coming out, currently lying 6th in the European competition, 7th in the Open. In terms of the total lift, Lanza leads 327. In second position is Kotsubinski. They're the only two to have got their 2 successful lifts today. And if he gets this, then it'll be very difficult to overtake him and knock him out of the total lift medals. This would keep him in second place. He'd only be 4 kilos behind in terms of the total lift, but going for 115, going for a lifetime best. And that's what he's done! Oh, it's 2-1 in his favour, and he's had an absolutely brilliant time of it.
Loaders, please. Rack height 6.
What a glorious run he's had! He's got all of the lifts in. And he's 6th in the European competition. But in terms of the total lift, 323 has him in silver, 4 behind Gregors Lanza. He's not guaranteed to stay in there though. Lasha Alelishvili currently lying in 5th position in the European competition, and this to go up into 4th above Colantuoni. And in terms of the Open event, add on 1 more, which is what those numbers on the left refer to. This for 135, and this is for another lifetime best. He's having a really good time of it. Missed at 130. Got 125. Again, the clock has barely moved before he's got this raised. How successful is he? Not successful enough. It's 2-1 against. Stop sequence and press from the two referees who voted him down. So we got the first one at 125, which in a way was the key one because it gets him a result, gets him a finishing position, and may help with sporting grants and the like. But he's way down in terms of the total lift, down in 7th spot.
Representing Italy, his third attempt, 137 kilos, Giuseppe Colantuoni.
Giuseppe Colantuoni of Italy got 133 in the second attempt, and this for 137, which would be a new lifetime best by 1 kilo. Also, in terms of the total lift, put him into the bronze medal position. And that's valuable in its own way. So Colantuoni's 6th last time out, this to advance a bit higher. .137. Oh, he's got it! And he looked across immediately to where those lights changed colour and they were all white. He was all right. And it's the heaviest lift of his career. He put a nice amount into that. But no, in terms of strain, there wasn't an immense amount showing, but there was quite a bit of joy. That's what you want. There's 137, and that puts him currently into the bronze medal position in the total lift, behind Kochabinski, who's in 2nd, and Gregors Lanza, who's in the lead. Jose Manuel Abud Coronado. So in terms of the open competition, he's lying 4th in this. Missed 147 in the previous round. So if he gets this, in terms of the total lift, he would go into the bronze medal position in the open competition. Colantuoni currently is in bronze of both the European and the Open, and that would be him being shifted out of position by this man. Be 8 off his lifetime best. Well, he has his advice. 147 for Jose Manuel Abud. Oh, it's 2-1 against, and the stop sequence, one other going against him in terms of the press. Centre referee had voted him down on the stop in the press. And he misses out. Dominican Republic have quite a few lifters here, and he does not get that. He finishes on 143, which is up.
The bar is ready with 174 kilos, third attempt, representing Poland, Marek Trykacz.
Right, Dikash coming next. Got 162 in the opening round. Missed 168 in round 2. So currently in the bronze medal position, this for silver. A big battle between him and Lanza in the final round. Dikash, the European champion, outgoing. At the moment, it is bronze, and this to go up into silver. Well, he's got through that one well. Is it a good lift?
No
It
lift.
is not. It is all three against, and
Stop sequence chosen
all
by
three
referee.
against him on the stop sequence. And then a couple of others, couple of those three unhappy also in the press. So, Lanza, no joy. And he only had the one successful lift in the end.
Floaters, please. Rack height 14 and more big red plate, 175 kilos.
Dikash goes from European champion 4 years ago to bronze this time. Lanza has the silver.
The bar is ready with 175 kilos, third attempt. Poland, Grzegorz Lanza.
So this is Grzegorz Lanza, who has won the silver. Again, for the third time he has a European silver and one bronze as part of a 4-medal tally as well. So he's cleared 160 and 167. Today, this for 175. And if he gets this, well, it's silver. Plus, he wins the total lift as well. 175, powerful lift. Got it raised.
Good.
And it's good. 2-1 in his favour. Ah, just the slightest of celebrations, but all the same, he's got it, and he wins the gold in the total lift, which will be a very, very nice result for him. He's done well. The total lift across the three of 502. Party time. We've got one lift to go, and we know who the new European champion is. Mark Swan coming through of Great Britain, who's got the win straight away with lift number 1. Got 190 in the opening round, missed out on 195, going for it again. He can come back for the power lift if he wants for a stab at that European record of 199. But here and now, it's just about clearing 195. European champion. Commonwealth Games silver. It has been a brilliant summer for him. It'll be a bit more complete if he gets this. Now, I wonder if he completed it in time. He has! He has! He has! It is gold for Mark Swan for Britain.
That concludes the 3 rounds. Now,
Clearing 195. Lost control after, but he had control prior to it. That's when the votes had gone in. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all.
European record in the rookie age category.
He was so keen to pull it off, and he made it work. That was terrific. So now we do have powerlifters to come.
Gold
is
medal,
in
119
the rookie
kilos for the
category.
rookie record, Nikolai
Kotrzybinski for Poland. This for 119. Kotrzybinski has also won bronze in the total lift. Lanza with gold in that, Swan with the silver as he missed one. Kotrzybinski has got all of his lifts, and that's what we were saying about the big reward for being consistent. He has been. Has he got this new European rookie record? He has! 119, and it belongs to Nikolai Kotrzybinski. And he's had a wonderful day at it.
Loaders.
Fantastic.
7. 200 kilos, please.
Absolutely brilliant lift. We have the rookie record in the bag. That is secure. There will be an attempt at the elite record as well. Mark Swan back for another go. This for the European record. The European record standing at 199. That belonging to Eren Zakiev of Russia, set at the World Championships 8 years ago in Dubai. For 200 for Mark Swan. Has the gold. And this for the European record. Well, that looks decent. He loves it. And everybody else does too, including the three most important people. The three most important opinions say that's a good lift, and that is a new European record for Mark Swan in the very first competition of the week. He might have gone for it too, potentially, in the third round had it been successful all the way through. He's the European champion, takes the European Open gold, takes the European record on top of everything else. Mark Swan, the European champion. Grzegorz Lanza with the silver for Poland, and Marek Czykasz the bronze for Poland. And in terms of those numbers on the right, the total lift, Lanza wins that. Swan second, Kotrzybinski in third. Kotrzybinski with the new rookie European record. Mark Swan setting the European record, going to 200. It's been a very profitable time already. Jose Manuel Abud missing out on the medals. There may be a legend opening for him. He's in that category. But it's Mark Swan who'll be coming out with the gold medal shortly. Just about where that part of the podium's being put.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's up to 65 kilo European and Open Championship.
So victory ceremony time. This for the European and Open categories. Poland used to having the podium well filled, and so it is again today. But the former champion from 4 years ago has been dethroned. And we have quite a special guest presenting the medals, because it's only the twice Olympic weightlifting champion, the 5-time world champion, Lasha Talakadze, Georgia, the 5-time European champion.
The bronze medalist, representing
one of the biggest names in sport in Georgia. It's bronze for Marek Trikash, the former European champion he is now. Finishes third, got his first lift of 162, missed the next two. Put a lot of pressure on him. That first lift was enough to earn him the bronze, but he is denied the silver because it's his teammate Gregor Lanza who's left above him. He finishes above Trikash, but he might have thought in advance if he did that it would be the gold, but no, it's a pair of silvers instead for the Open and for the European Championship. Third time he's finished second, fourth time in the top three. And in his first European Championship, European champion is Mark Swan. Lifted 190, a couple of attempts at 195, and then in the power lift got the European record of 200 kilos, breaking the 8-year-old record. As Mark Swan is the European champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able for the national anthem of Great Britain. Congratulations.
Mark Swan picks up the gold for
Great
Britain. They've obviously had to change the words of that. Silver and bronze for Poland for Gregor Lanza and Marek Trikash. Mark Swan was 25 kilos clear of them in the end. And 2 of the 3 will be back for the total lift medals as well, the new category. Britain 1, Poland 2 and 3. That's a good peppy start to these European Championships in Tbilisi.
The opening ceremony for this championship will happen in a few minutes' time right here. Reminder to the athletes that total medals and other medal ceremonies for different age categories will happen in the lobby after the opening ceremony. Please bear with us.
Well, we have an opening ceremony coming, as you might have heard. The total
Tbilisi, Georgia.
categories and other categories, legend and rookie, will be done off stage. You may get a chance to view those at a later date. So that's the opening men's competition done, 65 kilos. And coming up after the opening ceremony, we have got women's action underway with the women's 61 kilo final. And that is underway in just about 90 minutes time. Catch you then.
Spend the weekend, get even more. We spend